Hello, everyone. Hey, Bathrobe Wizard. Good to see you again. Always good to see the regulars, as it were. As 'twere. Gonna play some Snowrunner. Do some Snowrunner things. Drive some trucks. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing all right. But don't stop. 'Tis true. This is a correct statement. The butt doesn't stop. It'll never stop. Apparently the Saber Software, the people that make this, they they made a new one called Mudrunner VR. So it's basically this game. Well, the previous game, Mudrunner, but in VR. What does the producer want you to play instead? I don't know. Maybe Space Station 13. I think it's always Space Station 13. Europe, the ratings, the ratings go way up when you play Space Station 13. And you should go back to Twitch. If you play on Twitch with Space Station 13, you'll get like 14 viewers. You got 14 viewers once. Do you remember that? Do you remember that time? You got to get back there. You got to bring it back. So I think that's the idea. But you know what? I'm not going to listen to them. I don't have to listen to them. I'm my own person. I'm a big boy. I can make my own decisions. I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait. I don't have to get their approval. It's my show. I'm gonna play what I want. So you invested? Did TG have meltdown? What, really? You know what producer I'm talking? Oh, jeez, her. I don't know. Probably Minecraft. What did she say the last time? What game did she say? Oh no, now I can't remember.
Long Drive.
Yeah, Long Drive. Yeah. She said I should just play Long Drive. What do you think? Where's my expanded fuel tank? Oh, there it is. Ah, yes, of course. It costs a bunch of money. Whatever. Okay, and yeah, that's fine. I'll just take that. Gotta go take some fuel to my truck. Truck need fuel. Yeah. She said, a classic Yorp fan. I think she actually watched one of those. Not exactly child appropriate, but hey, what is, right? Yeah. Long Drive. Oh, man. We do need to play some Long Drive. Should I go when the bunnies go taffy mode? Probably. I remember when she watched the Rings of Saturn stream, and I can't remember, she said something like you have to get the bad rock. You have to eat the bad rock. It's like, okay. Saw underscore cow upload a video about some of the admins losing their stuff and crashing out, or and shutting down the server in the forums, but I don't hear anything about it, so I don't know. Check the Space Station 13 Reddit. See if it's there. Unfortunately, if it is there and you want to link it, you can't, because YouTube doesn't allow posting of links. But if you're on the Discord, you can post the link there. I enjoy me some good Space Station 13 drama. I mean, it's fresh, it's lit, as they would say. It's top shelf. There's really nothing better than Space Station 13 drama. It's primo. It's primo shiz, as they would say. Do they say that? I can't get enough Space Station 13 drama. It gets spicy. Oh, it gets so spicy. It gets so spicy. My favorite is when like somebody gets banned, and then they tell their side of the story, and it's all like innocent sounding, and it's like, oh, it was just a misunderstanding, and besides, it was my brother, and blah blah blah. And then admin comes in, it's like, yeah, we have like the hardware ID, and it shows it was you. And here's like all the context surrounding it, where it clearly shows you were just beefing with the guy, and the admins just asked you nicely to stop, even though like your transgressions were so egregious we could have just banned you. But instead, you told the admin to like f off, and then you litigated the rules with them. And if this was like anywhere else, like if imagine treating like, you know, you go to your like pharmacist to get like medication, and maybe, you know, they get like the label on the bottle slightly wrong or something. You go and you just like totally like bitch them out. And just imagine what would happen like in real life, you know. just get excommunicated. Like, you know, the biggest Karens are Space Station 13 players. There is no comparison. Even on Reddit. On Reddit it actually gets really good because, according to Reddit, TG Sybil and Manuel, well, I don't know who those are. Do I care? Do I care about them? So I guess it was down. But why? Manuel. I'm trying to remember what that's from. That's from something. I need an adult to explain to me who these people are and why their return causes the servers to crash. I think they're the server. Oh, they're servers. Okay. So they were down for some reason. Maybe they got DDoS'd. That's a fan favorite. Sounds like the name of the server. Yeah, I think it is. Someone got generated for some... This... I like how you two are trying to explain this to make it make more sense, and it's not working. It's actually making it make less sense. Do you know what's not spicy? Incoherent drama. That's not spicy. Okay, so someone got banned. Well, yeah, that happens. It's Space Station 13. A lot of people get banned. Were they permanently banned for 5 minutes and decided to cause a stink? Cause what the kids would term as a ruckus? Happens more often than you think. From gender roles? So they play as a random gender, right? Oh, God. Of course. Of course it's going to be some ridiculous freaking BS. Oh, my God. Why does this happen? Can't we have, like, normal people run the servers? Is that possible? Don't want to play a man because of my gender. It's an RP game, but it's still... See, the ban itself is a troll. Like, why would you do that? And the admins lose their shit. Why? What? Yeah. Wow, I didn't realize it would be this dumb. It's literally like what? Like a double troll? Like a boomerang troll? Like they tried to troll them and then they get trolled back? I shouldn't be surprised. Everybody involved probably has like 4 brain cells. It's can we just not have It's hard to understand. Underscore. Well, of course, they probably have 4 brain cells. uh, yeah, 3. Yeah, it's catch-22 troll. It sounds like it's just sometimes the brain cells collide together in like a happy way, and you get like Space Station 14 or something. And most times they completely miss each other, and you get stuff like this. It's it's par for the course. One day we can have normal people run the servers. We could just have like, yeah, normal people running the servers, and then this wouldn't happen. Like, I don't know. I'm just flabbergasted. I really, really don't get it. I mean, you just read the Reddit, and it's always suitably insane. Whenever banning comes up, or somebody got banned, or whatever. I like Rust and Monkey Station, some of the S14s. Notice streams. Jet new jet. That's fair. But yeah, it's just incredible. Just incredible. Oh, slowing down a little bit. Slowing down a little bit. I have a truck that's out of gas by the church, which is why I'm doing this. I'm just going to bring this big old tanker there because I got a lot of hauling to do. So I might as well just have a mobile tanker to go around and refuel things. Keep the gas. Why did I go in here? Did I think this would work? Did I have something to prove? You're not the boss of me, Snow. Mud puddle. Mud snow puddle. You're not the boss of me. I do what I want. A butt staff assistant. That's the joke. Do you understand? Do you understand? I think my favorite admin banning drama thing was Pope Crunch's response to some guy who had been banned like 8 times. And I can't find it now, but I can barely remember it. I can't remember it enough to do it justice. But if you look for Tex's video interviewing Pope Crunch, you will find he does a read of it, and it's good. It's good. I enjoy it. I've watched SS13 since the first Grey Tides. The drama's always spicy and nasty. It is. And, you know, the thing is, a lot of it doesn't make it into into videos. Like, if you just watch Space Station 13 videos, you're not getting the good stuff, you know? I think I've seen that, yeah. You're not getting the good stuff. You're not, you're not getting the good shit, as it were. I thought it was funny. It is. It's great. But it's only if you like drama. If you don't like drama, if you cry rather than laugh at such things, then yeah, just watch the videos. I've seen a lot of Texas S3 sent me to, yeah. Yep, that's true. A lot of people started watching my content because of Tex. Well, like tens of people. But hey, I'm thankful. It's nice of him to shout me out. He certainly didn't need to do that. Tex is a good guy. I only ever got to talk to him like once. One time. We didn't even talk about like anything important or interesting. I think it was just a BS thing. I'm in the 10s. You are. You're in the top 10. Your content is good too. Is it? Is it? What am I doing right now? I'm discussing Space Station 13 band stuff and driving a tanker truck through roads that are not fit to drive a tanker truck through. You know, as oh God. No, I'm not going to talk about that. I was going to bring up something, and I'm like, no, you know what? This isn't... I plan on doing, like, I don't know, like a politics, like, stream to just, like, rant about stuff and whatever. I'll save it for that. But I want to specifically title a stream for that so that people who don't want to deal with politics can just, like, not watch. Because you know what, a lot of people watch content to get away from politics, if you can believe that. Not me. I watch political content because I'm a frickin' masochist. But you know, other people do. So you know, that's what it is. Yeah. This is the perfect trim and hangout stream. Exactly, right? We just need more chatters, and then we can have a hangout stream. We can just talk. It could be more. It could be like Joe Rogan, but I have like more than 2 brain cells. So you know. Text once did an entire video on the Fiesta Pail. So I think you're. What the fuck? What's a Fiesta Pail? What is that? It can't be. No, I'm thinking of like the town of Bucket or something. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't think that's what this is, though. I don't think that's what you're discussing. Discussing. And does anybody remember that? There used to be the premier comment app. Like, you know how like Discord is now like fill up my tank. Discord is the premier like chat app now. Like, there used to be like a couple different ones, and now just Discord for everything. Well, there used to be a comment app that used to be the app for everything. I don't know what happened to it because it's actually not around. I don't see it around much anymore. Called Disqus. Disqus. I'm sure it's still around in like some minor fashion, but I really haven't seen it on like any major websites. But there was a time where it was around everywhere. Okay, let's see if I can I refuel here? No. Why is it? Let's inch up. Get rid. Jeez, am I not even gonna be able to get close enough? I have like no, I don't want to recover. I want to refuel. Oh yeah, okay. We are. So we'll just gas it up. There we go. Let's back up. Can I back up, please? Oh, it's... Okay, there we go. Come on. Fiesta Pail is a doomsday prepper 5-gallon bucket of food from a televangelist who sold them. Tex thought it was hilarious and did a video on it and ate it. Well, you know. You got to do that. That's quality independent journalism right there. I mean, you wouldn't know about that if Tex didn't do it. So, okay, let's get the Zix. All right, so now we're gonna try. Okay, let's see if we can get this up. It's gonna be a bit tough because it's slow and on mud tires, but you know what? I think we can do it, okay? I have faith that we can do this. Ah, good. Looks like we got it. But now we'll have to put it in park and do the lead vehicle. So I'm just running these. I'm basically taking all these metal beams to the other map, but through here I'm doing them one at a time, and then when I when I get out of here, which I think is pretty close actually, I'll go back to winching them together and pulling the whole load. All right, there we go. But yeah, if I was smart, I would have gassed it up with the roof supplies here, but I pulled this one through already, so what do you do? Doc got sent a pail by Tex and has been cooking with it. Nice. As the 13 came out from drama, the tradition has continued. Well, I mean, it was already kind of prone to drama because even before it was a game, Exadiv, the guy who wrote the original code for it, played on these kind of drama-filled Beyond games, right? Because if you look at the server list, there's more than just SS13 on there. There's all these other Beyond games, and yeah. But man, there's some stuff that I just don't even get. Like for some reason, people take the Space Station 13 code. This game was incubated around 4chan. Yeah, there's that. People take the Space Station 13 code, and they make these weird post-apocalyptic servers on it. And it's just like, what? Exadiv was not a 4chan guy, as far as I know. But what happened is Goons discovered it, and 4chan discovered it after it was made. And that's how come TG is the code base from the 4chan, from 4chan. That's their server code. When Goon Station was released, the code was leaked. I think it's God, I can't remember. I want to say 2013, 2012, something like that. A lot of people picked it up. That's when you started seeing other Space Station 13 servers, because before that, it was only the one thing. Goon used to have a public page for band. Yeah, I know. When they took it down, they got rid of it. They got rid of the Android data stuff is still available, which I'm happy about. Because although, again, I'm a lefty progressive guy, I'm not going to shame people for having autism or whatever. But his behavior is still incredibly cringe, and it's instructive on how not to interact with anybody. But yeah, before, oh god, that's a little, I just realized I'm somehow behind on stream time. Well, I mean, YouTube has a delay. That's the only thing that's the big negative for YouTube. The stream delay is 30 seconds or something crazy. The one on Twitch, I think it was 6. So that is the one kind of crappy thing with YouTube, is the stream delay is a lot longer. But we'll be okay. All right, let's refuel. Refuel. I was 13 minutes behind. Oh my god. Yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm reading your stuff so much after. You're just like, God, what's with him? It's like he's talking. It's like he's super delayed. I said that 13 minutes ago. The tab opened and paused. Oh, so I was just quiet for a long time. It's like, geez, Europe's quiet. He's not normally this quiet on stream. What's happening? What's going on? Alright, I should be able to winch from here, so let's get the other... here, turn the engine off. Cut the engine. Alright, we'll get this one now. But yeah, I was in the middle of a thought there. Now I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, they took the ban appeals down. Man, that was that was my late night reading. I'd go and read the ban appeals form. The trick is, and you can still kind of do this, because although Goon Station took down the ban appeals threads, they did put in a server and admin feedback forum, and sometimes people will repost their ban appeals there, even though they're not supposed to, and and incur the wrath publicly so that we can all watch. But yeah, the trick to the ban appeals and the server feedback form: look for ones that have lots of replies. That's how you know you've got a good thread. That's how you know there's been some good drama in it. You know, if you're into that sort of thing. I can't believe I missed 13 minutes of SS13 drama. Also, can't believe it's been SS13 drama for 13 minutes. That's the way it goes. You know? Eventually someone will release Space Station 420, and then it'll be Space Station 13 drama for over 2 hours. We just have to wait. It's coming. I can't believe the amount of 13 coincidence. Well, you know, the world's a magical place. It's a crazy place sometimes. Well, you best start believing in coincidences. You're in one. Whoa. I mean, I skipped ahead to catch up and the topic hasn't changed. Look, I talk about what there is to talk about, okay? Start engine. Start the Engine unit. Alright, away we go. It's gonna take a while. Gonna take a little bit. No wonder I didn't notice I was behind. That's fair. Oh my goodness. Kind of surprised it's this hard to get going. Jeez. Let's go. The engine's on back there, so I have no idea what the problem could be. Okay, well, I will have to winch, I guess, and then winch back. For some reason this area is, like, kind of hard. It's kind of difficult. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I might as well just... maybe just take them through single file again. Because this is pretty bad. Woman like me, jet fear me. Oh, Discount Dan. Discount Danbot. He's a lady killer. I am both curious and afraid for whatever jet is slang for. Jeez. Something wrong? This is perfectly normal. Your butt. 'Tis true. I can't believe this is having such a hard time. This is the OP vehicle. It's just like, nope. Maybe it's just trying to make me run out of gas before I get to the fuel station, just as like a ha-ha. You've underestimated me. You've underestimated the mighty Amur road. I will not bend for mere mortals. It's gained sentience. We did it. That's what it's going to be, you know. They're going to, you know, make the AI sentient, and it's basically going to be discount Danbot. It will accomplish 0 productivity. And, you know, that's what it's going to be. That's what's going to happen. Not that, like, the current iterations of AI, like the underlying framework is faulty to begin with. So there is actually no way that any current AI can be sentient. Because in order to be sentient, you actually have to understand the things that you're typing. But current AI doesn't do that. It's basically just a sophisticated autocorrect. So like what's in your phone. It just tries to predict what word will come next in a sentence. All right, after a prompt. Oh, come on. I'm more afraid it will be AM. I'm not sure what AM is. Okay. Oh, I should put... No. Fill up my roof rack. Thank you. Okay. Let's get the Zix. It might have an easier time because it's got the mud tires. Yeah. Yeah. The mighty Zix. Any AI that comes here will just be leaving full of butts and jets. It's true. Oh my god. It's so true. Holy crap. Why is this... At least this one isn't that as bad as the other one, but geez, this section of road is absolutely insane. Alright, I'll just do this. Whatever. I think the purpose of sections like this is just to, give your winch meaning. Did you know that your truck has a winch? I'll prove it to you. Here's a section of road that would be impossible to complete without it. There we go. Not really getting any extra speed out of this. What? Can we not go over all the biggest rocks, please? Thank you. Alright. So we'll refuel a little bit of fuel for this thing. This thing just guzzles fuel. Holy crap. Like, there's just no fuel economy on this. So I'll be bringing up the fuel truck for sure. For sure. Can I get around? Wow, look at this. So I got 6 metal beams here. That should be enough to fix most of the bridges in the next other map. They all seem to take metal beams, so here we are. There it is. Okay, so now we just got to go to Chernozhkovsk, or whatever, however you say it. Whatever its name is. Alright. we go. Let's reel it in so it's right behind. This is interesting. When you winch it close enough, it actually pushes everything forward. One thing I'm kind of curious about, and we'll not try it right now because I'm in the middle of a mission. But I wonder what happens if you put those car ramps down while the other truck is winched. I'm sure it will be great. I'm sure we will learn something amazing. But we cannot do that right now. I'm on a mission. I have to be serious. I have to be serious like Nuclear Dan. Got to be a serious business SnowRunner player, okay? Oh, that's not good. Well, you know what? If some bars fall, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I've never tried any of the frickin' weird SS13 servers that are like, you have to write an application, and we're the furry RP server. So there's that and whatever. I have read some reports though that they're actually not as bad as you might at first think, because like the furry people, if they're cybering or whatever, they keep that stuff to like whispers and whatever, so you don't actually see any of it. Yeah, splurt. Ugh. Like I don't even know. Like what? Like I don't even understand. When I was playing World of Warcraft, I think we were in Booty Bay. Very appropriate for what I'm about to talk about, actually. Now that I think about it, but we were in Booty Bay. Me and a friend, and we discovered some people in a room. They were just in one of the rooms, and for some reason, they were doing their cybering in whispers instead of private messages. So then it's like, oh, there's two people cybering in just a room over here. So we went in there and we just started jumping up and down, running around, and just being general nuisances. And I'm sure that ruined their immersion. Another popular spot in World of Warcraft that I ran into a few times, because a lot of people don't know this, but one of the things you can do is in Ironforge, like there's a tram that runs between Stormwind and Ironforge, and you can actually just jump down to the bottom because World of Warcraft doesn't have any fall damage, and then you can just run along the floor of the tram. You've been that guy sometimes. Hey, you know what? No judgment. You want a cyber? It's fine, okay? But I'm ashamed to say I've ERP'd. Yeah, well, everybody's got to experiment, right? I mean, I think though that it's like it's something that's like embarrassing enough though that you should really go to some lengths to like do it privately. And yeah, for some reason people in World of Warcraft didn't want to do that. But anyways, you can run along the bottom of the tram, and yeah, I actually found a few times because I would just do it for fun, just like, oh, this is interesting. And you'd find people just down there, and they're naked, they have no clothes on, And they might be, doing this in private messages. I don't know. Because, like, you're not saying anything, and I'm just like, uh-huh. Oh, come on. Don't be this way. Okay, well, I guess I got a frickin'... I've always wondered what people got up to in those areas. Little night elves. Yeah, they were night elves. Of course they were. Alright. Let's grab this one now. Gets caught on the flippin'... whatever. SS13 ERP always makes me laugh. Remember, do your paperwork prior. Your cargo won't give you your package. Maybe that's like the tease in Space Station 13. It's like it's like, oh, it's the full Monty, but oh, you didn't fill out your cargo paperwork, so now we're not gonna do it. It's like, oh no, the show is ruined. Gosh, it's been decades since I played WoW, but I remember those old slang terms. Yeah. It's same. I've not played Burning Crusade. That's when I played WoW. Yep. And on release. I played WoW on release. Or near release. It wasn't on release. But near release. And Burning Crusade. That's when I played it. Travel to Chernow-Kamensk. Nelf shenanigans. Always. Alright. Well, I think I'll take this one to go do my repairs. What? Why is it? Okay. I played the first time, actually both times. Both times I played Paladin. I played a mage for a little bit, but yeah, Paladin was the class I played. I like Paladins. Don't know why. I cannot explain it. But I like Paladins. I don't want to just go that way. Let's see. Oh, we got landslide in the southwest here. I guess, I don't know. I guess I could just go all the way down and do that one. Paladins are fun. They're fun. I like Paladins. Ghost truck, right? I'm like, did I discover a bug? It's not gonna unghost. It's just stuck like this. Kind of what would happen if in co-op you both came in, and so your trucks are all ghosted out, and then you just try driving on top of each other. It would take a lot of coordination. I was Fireball before the song. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I can't even remember what kind of paladin I was. The only thing that really kind of sucked is paladin basically peaks at level 20. So you get to level 20 and you get this hammer as part of a quest, like your class quest, and it's a really good hammer. At level 20, with that hammer, you can take on like red mobs. You can solo them. It's insane. However, what they don't tell you And what you don't learn until maybe level 25 or so is you're going to be using that damn hammer to like level 35. Like, that's what they don't tell you. So, I remember being level 30, 35, and picking up loot, and it's like, oh, my hammer is still better than this. It's just insane. And yet the thing is, that may be the case, but all the other classes' gear levels up better than that. So you're also way underpowered at that level. Like, you may be able to do solo red mobs at level 20. At level 35, you're demoted to like green. Like green's a challenge, and yellow is like you're taking your life into your hands. Like, just absolutely insane. That hammer was annoying until 40 for me to find a better one. Yeah. Absolutely insane. I loved it at level 20. Like 20 to 30, that hammer was just so good. I'm just smirking. Everybody else sucks. And then after level 30, it's just like, oh no. Just sad. Super sad. But that's how it is. Oh my goodness. Am I going to need to... I'm going to have to get the fuel truck, I think. Yeah, now it's grinding gold for my stupid class mount. Yup. Well, as a paladin, you at least get... You get the regular mount for free. But, yeah. Yeah. And also, like, if you look at how... Does Paladin ever get better? After level 20? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I think I played until level 60, so I didn't even get, like, max level or anything. Because, you grind... What I do in World of Warcraft is get way too close to the edge. No, don't do that. Okay. Endgame Paladin is good. Oh, it's good to know. Oh my god, what am I doing? Stay on the road. What I would do is I would just solo grind stuff wherever I was farming, and I would and then I would just like RP and like group chats. That was it. That's what I would do. It was actually kind of boring, which is why I stopped playing. It's not like my tastes had changed though, because then I played EVE Online, a game about spreadsheets. Oh, you think World of Warcraft is action-packed? Oh, wait till you see my quarterly analysis for my guild report. I've indicated that it would be beneficial for us to scale down our battleship program unless people have Battleship 4, which takes, or Battleship 5, which takes 2 years to train, because that extra 2% efficiency will ensure that our guild gets more profits from investing in the guild members. Yeah. Yeah. But, like I said, it's been decades since I played. I had fun until I joined a guild and learned the game wasn't a game. Oh, man. And EVE Online, one of the jokes was that because, it's boring to play. It's just boring. Like, people might say this is boring, but I don't know. There's at least something happening here. I'm driving my truck at least, navigating the roads, the environment's responsive to what I'm doing, right? Like, at least there's something here, right? In EVE Online, it's spreadsheets. So there's actually nothing to play. So you spend all your time doing this management stuff, and because there's nothing to play, a lot of people would do something boring like camp a gate. That's the PvP. Even the PvP is boring. You camp a gate. Ooh, excitement. My cup runneth over. But if you're not if you're not doing that, then you're mining or watching your ship autopilot from one gate to the next sleepily. If you're really paranoid, you have bookmarks that overshoot the gates so that you come out on top of them. Because when you would warp to something, you could only warp within 15 kilometers, so you had to slow boat it a little bit of the way. And the idea was, we give PvPers a chance to shoot at you. But what people had bookmarks, so you could bookmark any space in the game. So what people would do is approach the gate from, the gate that they're coming from, and then they would place a bookmark that was 15 kilometers past the gate. So if you were willing to manually navigate bookmarks, you didn't even have to worry about that. And yeah, so people are just whatever they're doing, they're really bored doing it, so they post on the forums. So the EVE Online forums were actually a pretty jumping place. It was pretty happening. There was a lot of people using them because there's nothing else to do. So people post on the forums, and then invariably they'd do something that would get them banned. And then the joke was they'd say they banned me from the game because the game is on the forums. Is there forum posting and interacting with people? That's more fun than actually playing the game. In some ways, EVE was a subscription forum that you paid to post on. And I'm only maybe 60% joking with that. That is what it was. I've been playing Grim Dawn a whole bunch recently. Had trouble with leveled equip, so it's much faster than WoW. Well, you know what the other thing is? So game design, right? The point of leveling systems is just to kind of it's just get not really gate content, but give a progression, so that you learn how to play. Did the stream stop? Oh, it paused there. Well, everybody, the stream paused for a minute. It's back now, so I don't know what happened. Probably Wi-Fi gremlins. That's what I'm going to blame. Those Wi-Fi gremlins. Great. Hold on. Let me get my truck moving again somehow. I stopped because I see the red square on OBS, which means that the stream isn't streaming. And now my truck is paralyzed. Oh, this is kind of working. I just need to move 2 feet. Stutter didn't stop. Yeah. Okay. So EVE Online, or leveling. The point of levels is just to have a progression, right? And also so that you get graduated to game mechanics slower, because if I don't know if you've ever had this experience. I have, where I open up a old save from a game I haven't played in a couple of years, and I don't know how anything works. Actually, one game that I did it with was Witcher 3. I opened up my save, and I'm just I have no idea what's going on. I don't understand how to play, and I basically had to start a new game so that I could relearn all the game mechanics, because I didn't understand anything. So, I wonder if let's release the bench. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. Yeah, show tab. Can I track it? Okay. See if I can just unload some metal beams here. Come on. Okay, there we go. Of course, it unloads the one in my truck first. All right, well there, we cleared that. Fantastic. I don't know that really going this way is going to help me, though, because, where am I going to go? I'm not going to make it all the way over there. Are you kidding? I like 45% fuel. I might be able to. We'll try. Can I... try wiggling the wheels. Plus you forget what you were doing when you pick up a game. Yeah. That's less of an experience point issue or a level progression issue, and that's just more of a, story issue. But anyway, so... leveling progression should be, it should be somewhat logarithmic, but probably not completely, because here's what game devs do, especially with MMOs, to try to get you hooked. They make the first few levels happen really fast, right? Level 1 to 2, you have to kill 2 boars, right? Level even 5 to 6, well, it was only 10 boars. But then you level up to 15, 16. Well, suddenly now you're having to kill 100 boars. You have to get 100 boar asses, and there's no reason it has to be that way, because what happens is you get private servers. So people reverse engineer the server code, or they get a hold of it somehow, or whatever happens. And they make private servers, right? And on the private servers, usually the XP gain is turned up 300, 500, 1,000%. And the game's still just as fun, but then people, get through the crap levels faster. And that's nice. And it really just shows that unfortunately, a lot of game design decisions are just designed to keep you playing longer for no reason. It's even worse when you get premium items, and premium currencies and stuff, because then the actual point of the hard progression is to get you to spend money, more money. Oh, you don't have enough time? Well, you could skip the grind. The grind just has to be there, okay? It's just a force of nature that makes you have to collect 36 scimitar blades before you can craft your iron cutlass. So, there's nothing we can do about it. And it's no, you're the game devs. You can just do whatever you want. And so that's where that's that kind of stuff actually starts to come up, where you're wait a minute, no. This is an artificial inflation of the of the grind, so that you force players to spend money, or it's just a filler. One thing I really hate is filler. Oh God, I'm trying to remember what game it was. I did not like those crafting systems that limited how much you can make in it. Yep. Or Fallout 76 was really egregious for this. They had a limited inventory system. I think you can only hold so many things, and yet it was not enough to even craft very much. So you'd have to keep running back to your stash, that's the filler. And then they release more inventory slots that you can pay for. So it's wait a minute. Why is that a thing? So you have crafting systems that, and wow, with Mooncloth 24-hour cooldown, 6 to make a moon. Yep. Yeah, or dailies, you have to do these quests every day. It's just kind of ugh. Nobody has time for that. Only very few people want it, and I think probably the people that do like those systems like them for the wrong reasons. And probably just because this is an argument that people use to attack my favorite brand, franchise, whatever. And it's well, why can't we just encourage your brand or franchise to do better? It's like, oh, I don't like that my, F-150 has crappy fuel efficiency. It'd be nice if they could redesign the... No, shut up. I'm not redesigning anything because I love my F-150 so much. And if I were to ever admit that there was anything wrong with it, I would get struck by lightning. It's like, okay. Run here and touch this frog. Frog inappropriately and then go tell the town wizard. Well, maybe I would do that one. No. You can't say that. Well, let's see if I can go around the bridge using this inconvenient rock path. Stands are no fun, yeah. Stands are worse than fans. Oh no. Here we go. Whee! Perfect. Well, I don't think that's coming back out. Well, there. Let's go run. Let's go drive the other one. I'm probably gonna have to recover that and then go back later for the trailer. Crunch. What do I want to repair with this? Suppose I could repair this one. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Repair that one. And I'll have to decide what I want to do. Soon you can drive all over all the trucks you crash there. Well, I mean that's that's always the end plan, right? Just keep driving trucks in there. But really, that rock area just can't be traversed by these kind of trucks. It's meant for small trucks. But that's fine. At least now I know that that's there. There was no way I was getting through that anyway. But we'll see. I might have to get a crane truck. Yes, the corpses of all your truck brothers will support you. Well, that's always the hope, isn't it? Oh, almost didn't make it up this road. That's a little spooky. Well, yeah, we'll try and take this one to clear up the crossing up there. I wonder if I could just use this one to fish the trailer out. Because, I mean, really, all I really care about is the trailer. Because I want to return it to get my refund. Trailers kind of like... they're more like rentals in this game. There's no point in permanently owning one to... Like, they all come from the trailer store, right? It's not like I can take it to other maps. So I want to return it when I'm done with it to get my money back. I want my money back. Okay, come on. Motorcycle. There should be a motorcycle in this. There should be a motorcycle with a sidecar. That'd be good for winter bombing around, eh? Or a snowmobile. Not that it would matter. They would all get stuck. They would get less stuck. Less stuck. Oui. Your snowmobile is less stuck and muck. You have to pay $5,000. Okay, I don't know why I'm French. I don't know why I turned into a French person there for a moment. I'm sorry about this. I apologize to all French people. My apologies. But also, I should be allowed because I'm Canadian. I like that Quebec is like, they're kind of serious about like having their own identity, their own, and like it's like a national identity. Like all the other provinces, their legislature is just called, like, the provincial legislature. In Quebec, it's called the National Assembly, even though Quebec is not a nation. And then they have, like, the French language laws, which are basically, it basically mandates that if you have any signage or anything, it has to be in French first and then English. So there's, like, all this, like, fresh Quebec separatist stuff, but yet they are distinctly a different place than France. Like, if you try to speak, Quebec French in France, they just, like, laugh at you. They're just like, what are you doing? Who do you think you're? Oh, you're cute. You think you're French. And it's like, well, gee. So, yeah. I mean, that's just Canadian. It's just some Canadian stuff there. South Park was right. Oh, South Park's right about a lot of things. It's pretty scary. Pretty scary. I don't remember much of South Park. I used to watch it quite a bit, but I don't remember much, actually. I remember the South Park movie, but also the main thing I remember about it is that I think I saw it when I was like 16. And I don't even know if that's how old I was. I think it was when I was 16. And the main thing I remember about it is that I went to see it with my dad, and my dad fell asleep. That was because he was a very hardworking, tired person. But it was still really annoying, because he did that a lot during movies. So we went to go see South Park and fall asleep. Went to see the Trailer Park Boys movie, fell asleep. And then one time we went to see Lake Placid. Lake Placid is it's a very terrible movie, actually. And even as a 16-year-old, I was like, I don't know, something didn't sit right with me about that one. He fell asleep during that one, but that one's completely excusable, because that's really like the nothing happens movie. So let me just. It wasn't exactly a popular movie at the time, and it's not now. So I'm just going to explain what happens. Spoiler warning for Lake Placid, because I'm sure there's somebody that cares about that. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to be done talking about it, because I don't know myself. So I don't know. You've been warned. So in Lake Placid, basically there's like these mysterious attacks, and like people are going missing, right? And they're really brutal. So they bring in they're pretty sure it's wildlife just from the nature of the attacks. So they bring in a guy to like come check it out. And there's these rumors of like, I can't remember what it's called, what they call the monster. And like, oh, the monster is, there's like a monster around. And monsters aren't real. And it's like, well, this one's real, whatever. And that's all it is. It's just talking heads. And sometimes, there's a little bit of a tense scene, but then it's just like, oh, nothing happens. Like, the tension's resolved. Oh, no, something's pulling me down into the lake. It's just seaweed. It's stuff like that, right? And then they figure out where the monster... Oh, the monster's, like, over here. And, like, some locals have been feeding it some reason. And, it's causing it to attack people. All right, there. We did that one. So now we can go to the trailer store, and we can return my trailer. Isn't that nice? Oh, geez, it's like really far down there, though. Well, whatever. We'll try. So anyway, so they go and they're like, okay, we're gonna take down this monster. Oh, I know the movie. And they go down to, I don't know, shoot it, I guess, because they kill it. Oh no, well, they kill it, but then it's ambiguous whether it reproduced or not. Betty White was in it. I don't know who that is. I don't know anything. I don't know actresses and actors. That's my sister. My sister knows a lot of actors and actresses. She used to play like Music Jeopardy and like Movie Jeopardy and stuff, and like get all the answers. It's crazy. But anyways, so they go and they shoot at the giant crocodile. It's a giant crocodile, and the fight scene is ridiculous. You see like 2 shots of the giant crocodile, and then the rest is just them shooting at it. And then at the end, it's like, oh, it's dead now. And then there's just like 1 shot of like, I don't know, the giant crocodile, but it looks fake. And it's like, no, I don't want them to get a real giant crocodile to shoot at, but like they could have like, I don't know, done something for special effects to make it look better than that. And then at the end, it's like ambiguous because then the locals that were feeding it, the local crazy lady, she's feeding she's feeding a bunch of small crocodiles. And it's like, oh, are those like new giant crocodiles? It was a bad CGI crocodile, yeah. And it's just like, oh, like, are those new? Who knows? Oh, the giant crocodile could be in a pond near you. And it was just like, whatever. It sucked. The whole movie was just people talking about a monster that showed up on the screen for like 2 seconds. The crazy lady's Betty White. Oh, okay. Well, I can like barely picture her face. So whatever. I'm glad that you're aware of the movie though. It helps. It helps when somebody knows what else what I'm talking about. It was not a good movie. And it wasn't even not good in like a funny way or an ironic way or a way that you can laugh at. It was just not good in a not good way. Oh, man. You know, now I think about it, I wonder if Buffalonium's seen that. Maybe I should make Buffalonium watch it. And then, you know, that's the point of having a wife and loved ones, is that you can force them to watch terrible things with you. Sharknado. Well, you see, Sharknado at least has some... Yeah, it's just a bad monster. But that's the problem. It's not even bad in, like, you know... Like Sharknado, I think it's probably... I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it. But I'm imagining that it's bad in, like, more of a funny or, like, a way that like is more interesting to like watch and talk about. What's this place? Is this just a warehouse? What is this? There's like a little red thing. Is this the garage? I see a... Do I have to like drop stuff off here? Let's investigate. There's like a thing here. So maybe there's a one of the mission's rewards opens this up. Because, yeah. There's a thing there. Lake Plaza is just... Yeah, Sharknado is tongue-in-cheek, though. Yes, that's what I imagine. I mean, you know, even the name, like... Lake Placid is just serious about a big bad crocodile. It's a very serious movie. A very serious movie that you should definitely not take seriously if you value, I don't know, anything. Let's go. It's not good in a good way. And it's not bad in a good way either. Oh, there's the rocket debris. That's exciting. Not even there yet. Just trying to open up bridges. Needs rift tracks or mystery cave. It probably somebody has, you know. There's probably somebody that's made fun of it. I mean, you know, I get a lot of my bad movie watching from Red Letter Media. And I'm sure they've done... I don't think they've done one on that, but, you know. What do I want to do here? So I could just go take this to the trailer store, I guess. Oh, I've never gone this way, and it looks like it's a kind of a tricky path. How did I get there before? Oh. Well, that would have been quicker. Huh. I don't have no field mate. Well, let's just see what happens if I go this way. I mean, probably it's going to be bad. Doesn't look like a very stable path. Yeah, no. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of Mystery K or Rift Tracks. Like Red Leader Me explaining how they watched exploding varmints. I couldn't stop laughing. It's just like, well, I mean, it's insane. It's a snuff film, and like, it's just like, what? Why would somebody make a VHS of this? I can understand, like going and taking your 22 and collecting. You know, what are those things, like moles? Mole rats, whatever they are. And then like turning them in for a bounty. But like, why make a video of that? I don't know that I'd be as horrified as they were. But I mean, I did have some country exposure growing up. Some rural exposure. But I think even the rural people that I know would be like, why are you doing that? Like, what is the point that you're trying? What are you trying to accomplish here? Sometimes that's a question that should be asked. Well, I don't think this is going to make it, so I don't know. I can bring the fuel truck. Bring the fuel truck, I suppose. And then I'll have to decide if I want to get a crane truck or what I want to do. Well, this looks a little dicey, eh? But you know what? I'm brave. I'm a brave person, so I'll just do it. Oh, great. Is this an icy road that just winds up? I haven't watched a lot of Red Letter Media recently, actually. I should block off some time. I mean, I probably won't be able to get caught up, but, could watch some of the recent ones. They've released a couple of best of Wheel of the Worsts. Those are great. Those are great because I like watching them suffer. I did watch their trivia of their Wheel of the Worst videos. That was pretty good. And I like the one where Mike and Rich faced off on Star Trek trivia. Also pretty good. I like their Star Trek videos. They need to do... I guess they decided they weren't going to do anything past Season 1. Just because it's kind of like, well, they've talked about Star Trek a lot. And, like, there's not much else to say. But I would have been down for... I would have been down for a part 2 or, Season 2 or something. TNG. They should do one of they should do one talking about the other, like DS9 or Voyager or something. All right. Well, yeah, I wasn't able to make it to the trailer store, but I could probably bring my fuel truck in to finish the job. Let's see. I could get a crane truck. I mean, this one probably doesn't... Well, I would have the strength to get the metal beams and stuff out, probably. Store crane. Let's go. So probably get the crane and the trailer out. And then I can just recover the other truck. I'll get the crane. I'll get the trailer. And the metal beams. It's snowing. Oh yeah, I didn't finish my thought, like, way back. That's probably why a lot of these don't get turned into videos, is because it's getting on late at my end. I hope you have a good night, Europe. I'm going to take off. Alright, see you later. And there goes my only chatter. Now it's just me and the lurkers. The lurking horrors. What will they do? You awake screaming. Ah. That'll probably be what happens. Like one night I'll be having a nightmare, and the nightmare is that 10,000 people started watching and talking, and I couldn't handle it, and I just wake up screaming. Ah! That'd be pretty scary. Whatever would I do? You can't tempt fate that way. It doesn't work. Okay, fine, I won't. I'm just gonna complain about it a whole bunch. Oh, man. Alright. Need to get the, I kind of resolved that I'm not going to buy any more DLC for this until I finish the DLC that I have, because actually I still have quite a few maps to go. But, some of the other stuff looks interesting. There's parts where you're, like, doing farming simulator stuff. You get a tractor. I want to drive a tractor. Why not? Kind of want to go back to some of the other maps and finish up the side quests and whatnot. Get a little bit extra monies. I need that money. I was looking on Reddit, and there's some people that have like $9 million. I don't know how. It's not like these jobs pay a lot. Not in comparison to like the cost of like running things. I can't even imagine playing this on hardcore, where you have to like pay for all your supplies, pay for your recovery and stuff. Like, ugh. Just unfun. I was thinking about in Metroid, like if you played on like the hard mode, then at the end you get to see like Samus in a bathing suit. I can't remember which one that was, but it was like, oh, it's a reveal, like, oh yeah, Samus was a lady all along. You didn't even know. And then I'm just like maybe if you beat this in hard mode, the trucker guy just takes his clothes off. It's like, this doesn't tell me anything new. This isn't tasteful or artful. It's just gross. I wonder if I could put just get a fuel trailer on this thing. I mean, that would work. And then and then it would not be needed. But we'll see. We shall see. I'll just keep on triangling. We gotta get there. Oh. I was like, I could put it in automatic and go fast, but these plates are very deceiving. If you hit these plates at slightly the wrong way, it just blows out your axle. She's like, nope. Your truck is done now. The concrete plates got you. You have trucked enough, good sir. Even doing them in regular low is actually kind of risky, but you know what? I'll be okay. We can do it. The Zix can handle it, okay? Actually, this isn't the Zix, this is the Tatra Force. This is the truck you get from the next map after this one. The map after this one is the Dawn map. It's where the Tatra factory is. And it's actually a really nice change of pace after a hard map like this one. It's just nice. It's small, but, you know, it's got a lot of detail in it. It's a very nice and short, sweet map. Ah, yes. There's your motivational hammer and sickle. Salute. It's in disrepair. How dare. Our comrades have not taken good care of it. Don't worry. The offenders shall be found and flogged, as is our way. Oh, hey, it's a passing lane. Isn't that nice? Sure, you can go ahead and pass. You can pass on this. Good luck with that. But of course, I think the idea with this is that it's supposed to be like, oh, this is like the ruins of this old rocket complex. The ruins of the old rocket complex, and for some reason, you know, Putin wants to get it up and running again. We don't know why. It matters not. What matters is that we have a job. I guess that's what matters. I don't even know. What matters is truck. What matters is we have a truck. It's a good truck. This truck is a good truck. It is a valiant truck. All hail truck. Oh, having some trouble. Having a little trouble. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go and see if I can get that trailer out with this. With this crane, I should be able to. I mean, I should be able to just pull the trailer out with the truck and then use the crane to get the beams. Or at very least I can put the beams on the flatbed. And then go deliver them somewhere. Probably to that landslide. Probably deliver them. Probably up here. If I can get up there. That'd be the logical place. I think that's the last one. This crossing here is important. It needs to be fixed, but it requires like wooden planks and logs. So I'll be back here with the logging truck at some point to, you know, do that. I'll probably be taking this route because screw going over this thing with anything. I'm just going to take a quick break and fill up my drink. I'll be right back. Alright, I've returned. Back to work. Oh, can I turn the hammer? Oh. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I am excited to see some of the other maps, but I don't know. I kind of gave up last time I played this map, but I'm actually having some fun with it now. You know, taking my time. It's the real thing with this map. At first, it's a multiplayer. It really is a multiplayer map. It's so difficult that it's basically just a multiplayer map. But you know, after Dan helped me out, I'm starting to open up more of the maps. I'm like, oh, I'm having some fun. Having a little bit of fun. A little wee bit of fun. The rocket debris. That's part of the main missions, but I like to open up all the bridges first. I do not care about the debris. Why would I care about that? Not right now. Maybe later I could be convinced to care about the debris. Whee! I kind of hate how in Cosmo, well, actually, I think it's in this map too. There's a train bridge, but you can't drive across it because they put these bollards in the way to prevent such things. Because the devs hate you. The devs are against you having any fun at all. Want to drive on train tracks? Well, idiot. Have you heard of trains? Yeah. Think about it. I don't want to. I don't know if I can. There's just an invisible wall there. Okay. Invisible walled. Oh wow. You know, that trailer's actually not too bad. I could probably get that off. Okay. Well, first let's try to salvage the metal beams. Invisible wall. How dare they? Is there a visible wall for a crane too? I wonder. No. Crane doesn't have an invisible wall. Which of course leads me to wonder about something. Like, what if I took a scout vehicle and put it through the invisible wall? What would that do? Is it having issues? Okay. Let's change truck. Detach the trailers. Maybe I'll have to bring the trailer out first. Bring the trailer out first. Come on now. Why would you think that you could... Why would you think you could get away with such shenanigans, Who thought you could do that? Alright, we'll see if we can get the trailer out. I should put the crane away? No, I don't want to. What's the crane done for me lately? Well, it might help you it might help you with the beams. Quiet. There we go. Oh. Oh boy. Heave. Heave. Are we making progress? I think so. Let's rock it a bit. This is good for it, I'm sure. I mean, getting close. Oh. Getting close. Okay. No. No such luck. I'd like to keep the progress that I've made. Let's see. Wonder if I could, like... No. Oh. Okay, maybe I'll, let's see. We'll restore the crane. Okay, it's out of the way. My goodness. No! Why is it still connected to the truck? It really shouldn't be connected to the truck still. Should be detached, right? Let's double check. Did you detach? Looks like it's still attached. Come on, I said detach. Thank you. Well, geez, no wonder it was having issues. It was trying to pull the truck out, too. Oops, I don't want to delete the trailer. I need it for a refund. I just need to take it out. Come on, trailer. Let's go. Come on. Whoop. Oh, yeah, see? Comes out real easy when I'm not trying to pull the whole truck out. That truck's not coming out of there, I'm fairly sure. And we could try. You know, does it do us any harm to try? I suppose not. I suppose not. Alright, first let's give this trailer a little bumpy bump. A little bumpy bump. Maybe not like that. Alright, let's just pull it out of the way. Come on, trailer. Can't you have you in the way of the other great works? Come on now. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna try to get the truck out. See if we can get the truck out. Oh yeah, can we get the middle beams out? Because we should probably get those out. I mean, those are probably more important. The truck we can always recover. Oh, good. Yes, we'll use the anchor like that. I'm sure that'll be fine. There's no problems. Oh. Lift metal beams. Metal beams are heavy, but is the crane heavier and mightier? I think it might be. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. We have rescued the metal beams. And we may now take them with us on great adventures. Or at least to the delivery destination. You know, whatever happens. We don't have to be picky. Okay. Let's pack that. And restore the crane. See if we can get this truck out of here. I highly doubt that we can, but you know what? Oh. 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 Oh, man. That was a good pull. Good pull. Good pull. Good pulling, Sir Yorp. You've done it again. Guess I should try to repair it. Repair. Is it even that damaged? Not really. Yeah, don't even really need to do it. Okay. Let's see. So I would say... we're not getting across that, so what would be a smart thing to do? Probably just to go all the way back around, or see if we can cut across here. If we cut across there, you know, we could get to the trailer store that way. I suppose that would work. That would work. I'll just leave this truck here for now. Let's go. And then, yeah. I'll take the trailer with me via winch. Apparently, Final Fantasy Reborn is out, but it's way too expensive. I don't want to pay that money, and also it's a Square game, so it's probably never going to come down in price. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'd like to play it though. Maybe it'll go on sale at some point. It's doubtful because it doesn't seem like Square does sales. They're like Nintendo. They don't do game sales. I was actually blown away. When was it? It was called like Mario Day or something. And Nintendo actually put like Switch games and stuff on sale. I was like, what? What's happening? Nintendo never puts anything on sale. They hate sales. I was blown away. I didn't buy anything. I didn't bother taking advantage of the sale, but I was just blown away. I mean, even now, I think, like for example, Breath of the Wild, it's still $80. Like the games don't. It's not that the games don't go on sale; they don't even go down in price, like over time. Breath of the Wild is still $80. In fact, it's probably gone up in price because I bet you when it came out it was $70. I'm in Canada. So, you know, the new game price here went from $60. We actually used to have price parity with the US. It used to be that, you know, all our games were the same price, well, comparatively, like, you know, same dollar amount. So, you know, new US games were $60 and new Canadian games were $60. And then, I want to say like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, they changed Canada so that they did the regional pricing. So then Canada, all the new games in Canada released at $80, some at $70, and now that U.S. games are going up to $80, in Canada it's going up to like $100, and I'm just like, man, And then, aside from that, like, it's been so long since I've played like a AAA game. Because I don't really like AAA games. Not anymore. When I was when I was 15 or 16, I liked them. Even later than that. But now it's like, oh, it's Call of Duty, number 26. Oh, it's. I mean, and I think part of it is just like, I've always played games in like kind of unorthodox ways. A good example is, oh my god, I don't want to get stuck. Why am I getting stuck? What's happening? The ice isn't cracking. A good example is Counter-Strike. When it came out, I played it like the regular way at first. Like, oh yeah, you gotta be on whatever. You know how to play Counter-Strike. If you don't know how to play Counter-Strike, Google it. Yeah, whippersnapper. But no, I played like, I played Counter-Strike the regular way at first, and then I'm just like, yeah, this is boring. And I started trying to do, and I started just running around with a knife. And I actually got pretty good at that. And I mean, it's relative. I mean, I still had like negative KD and stuff. But then I discovered that there were knife-only servers and knife-only maps. Like, somebody made modded maps that were knife-only. And that's what I played. I played knife-only maps. I was absolutely terrible at them. But that's what I would play. I would play the knife-only maps. I even played, I think it was called Day of Defeat for a bit. And that's kind of, it's kind of Counter-Strike, similar to Counter-Strike, but, there's more weapons. It takes place in World War II. And, I don't know if that wasn't a Counter-Strike mod. What was that? Maybe that was a Wolfenstein mod. It might have been Wolfenstein. Whatever it was. And on that one of the funny things was that actually when you crawl, you can actually crawl pretty fast. So one of the things that I saw another guy do it, and then I started doing it, is you change your name to like Snake or something, and then you just crawl around with a knife at like a high traffic area, and people often won't see you, and you just knife their feet and they die. It's pretty good. But yeah, just silly stuff like that. I guess all that is to say that, yeah, I just never, I don't know. I never really got into AAA games. Never been like, oh, I like indie games better because, honestly, first, they're cheaper and, not exactly flush with cash over here, so I like to, like it if I could get something on a budget. And also, the quality is, honestly, in some cases, as good or better. And I feel a little bit nervous saying that, because, I mean, graphics is basically the only thing, right? Graphics, often AAA game wins, and although I have the computer, I could play, games with those high-definition graphics, and I am kind of partial to games with, like, good graphics. I like good graphics, I like good graphics, but, I mean, if that's the only thing your game has going for it, why? Why? I mean, if I want really good CG graphics, I can just watch a movie, and go watch Transformers, watch robots blow up. I watch robots get blowed up. But But, if I'm playing a game, I kind of want, like, okay, I want, like, I want some interaction, I want some story. Or I just at least want a game where I can, like, putz around like this one. I want a good... that kind of thing. But a lot of AAA games don't really have even good story or writing anymore. Especially now, because a lot of that's getting, pawned off on AI. AI, massive quotes. I hate that term so much because it's like, it's not It's not intelligent. Like, the name's a lie. Even the name is a grift. There's nothing intelligent about AI. It's just, sophisticated autocorrect, like I said earlier. And that's not going to, be meaning. They're not going to be able to produce a meaningful story, or a good story that is going to capture you as a player. That's going to be like, oh wow, I want to see how this ends. I want to see what kind of plot development this has or whatever. It's just not. That's not going to happen. That's where I want to go. Gotta get to the trailer. Gotta get to the trailer park. That's where I'm going. I'm going to the trailer park. So yeah, there's just not much point in it for me. I'd rather just have a game with a good solid story, or a novel mechanic, or even a novel game, something that's at least a little bit new, a little bit different. And the big publishers, the big publishing houses, they don't want to take risks with that, because investors want guaranteed returns, and you have to look out for the shareholder value, right? So they're not going to take risks. They're going to produce Call of Duty, 420. And that's what they're going to make. And it's going to be the same as Call of Duty 419. Got to put some gas in. It's where is my? There we go. This made it pretty far though. I'm happy with the fuel efficiency. But yeah, so you're gonna get like that kind of slop, right? And then it's just like, well, why would I want that? Why can't why can't we have like something new and original? It's the same thing with the movie industry, right? The movie industry, it's all I don't it's some crazy number. I have not researched this myself, but it's something crazy. Like 99% of movies are just remakes or reimaginings or prequels or sequels. Like nobody's actually doing anything new. And people go, oh, well, all the stories have been told. And the defense that I get a lot when I say that is, there's only like three types. There's only like one type of story or two types of stories. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, well, like there's like the three different plots, like man versus himself. Man versus, I should probably say person. Person versus himself. Person versus the environment. And person versus other person. And I'm like, yeah, sure. But there's a lot of space in there. There's a lot of space to tell a new, unique, and interesting story. And the thing is, books can do it. A lot of authors seem to find time to do interesting things within that framework. And it's not even like you have to follow that framework. There's a lot of ways you can break away from that framework. Like really great books break away from that framework. They do something else, something different. And it's like, well, how come we can't do that with video games? Or why can't we do that with movies? Oh, it's because the suits in corporate have decided that we can't have nice things. I see. Far be it for me to deny the suits their millions of dollars. I ran my truck out of fuel to fill the other truck up so that we could get it out of the way. So I guess we're just taking this truck now. Hopefully it doesn't. The fuel efficiency on this one's really bad. So let's hope we can get to the trailer park before the gas runs out. Otherwise, I'll just have two stuck trucks. I'll have to go get the tanker. And it's not even close to here. It's far away. We'll be doomed. Doomed, I say. No. Gotta play some more Dome Keeper too. See, Dome Keeper is an example of like a good indie game with a kind of a novel concept because it's a mining game and an art and a tower defense. And also, there's a lot of little options in there you can tweak to make it more one of the other. You can actually make that game a pure mining game if you want to. And so it's like that's kind of cool. And I also like it when developers put in stuff that allow you to tweak the difficulty, make the game yours, right? I like that stuff. Snowrunner does it too. You have like the new game plus where you can control like what trucks you start with and stuff. But I mean, I don't really see any need to do that because I'm just having fun on my regular save. And even Snowrunner has like the hardcore difficulty and the regular difficulty, whatnot. Oh, come on. Come on! There it is! There be the trailer park! I found it! At last! Alright. There we go. So once we do this, we'll turn in this trailer. Oh, I can't. I got the... Okay, what I'll do is I will just drop it off and get a fuel trailer and bring that up to gas up the other truck, and then I'll bring it, and then a bit of a roundabout way of doing it, but still faster than getting the tanker. So because I got to get the frickin' beams off there, and I can't do that. La da 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 da. What's this area? This is the drop-off point for, this is the drop-off point for the garage mission that's here. Because this is a garage you can open up. And the trailer store is functional, but the garage is not, because you gotta bring parts for it. Which I will do someday. There we go. Now that we got the fuel carrier, we can go back and rescue. Rescue. Whee! Oh man. I'm just having thoughts of like, geez, watch me flip this. Watch me flip it on the way back. I'd be like, oh, that would suck so hard. It would be gone. Da 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 da. Da da da. I wonder what my plan is to, because it's not like I'm going to be able to turn this around. So I don't know what my plan here is to get this truck all the way back. Da, da, da. We'll see. We shall see, and then we can refund our trailers. Get our money back. I want my money back. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I gotta take a break for a bit. I will be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry I couldn't put any hold music on, but my computer has a funny problem right now where the taskbar is gone. And it causes some interesting issues. I was like, why don't I restart my computer? And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to. My computer thinks it can bully me into getting restarted. Well, it can't. I won't let you. That's basically it. Let's see. See if I can figure out what I want to do to get this turned around. Do I just want to go all the way back down and then turn around and come back? I mean, I guess. Oh my gosh. It's either that or I dump my fuel trailer in the freaking down the ravine or something. Goodbye. But this'll be fine. Whee! Besides, it's nice just to get out and see the scenery. Ah, ice. Ooh, ice. Just hear the old fuel in there sloshing around. I'm sure that's okay. Here, maybe I can get turned around here, because I could just back the trailer into the ravine, right? That's not going to cause any issues. Nah. No issues at all. If there's any issues, it's probably because you're probably a wussy or a landlubber. But it's a truck game. Shouldn't you be a landlubber too? Don't give me none of that back talk. I'll not have it. I'll not have it. Okay, don't go down the ravine yourself, truck. You gotta stay up here. Yeah. Here we go. There, see? Worked out perfectly. Everything is fine. Everything is fine, nothing is broken. But for real. And that's why they call me the meanest trucker in the West. Other people wouldn't think to try that move. They'd be too scared. But not me. I'm not scared. I'm not a scared. I'm a rough and gruff trucker. I care not. Care not for these things. Alright. Let's, back in the Tatra. Let's go! Now that we're nice and full on gas. Well, you know what? I probably could have filled up the roof rack. Whatever. I'll fill it up with the other truck when it comes. Oh. What am I caught on? What am I caught on? So I caught on that little bit? Jeez. Sensitive much? Sensitive much, little truck? Well, yeah, I didn't finish my original thought that I started the stream with. They came out with a VR Mudrunner game. The same company that made this one, Saber Interactive. And it's got mixed reviews on Steam already. And basically it's this game but in VR. Except that for some reason, because it's in VR, they decided not to put in steering wheel support, which is like, if you're playing VR, you probably have a wheel. Because I cannot imagine trying to play this game without one. Even No Man's Sky knows better than to like rely fully on just like using your wands to grip stuff. And also, that it also excludes people that don't have access to full motion VR, that just have like the headset, right? So for some reason they didn't put in wheel support, which is a disaster. And then I'm gonna try to grab these and then put them on the. But yeah, so they, for some weird reason, didn't put in wheel support, and I think that caused a lot of issues. Oh, great. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Just means I have to detach and play trailer roulette. It's like Space Station 13. Yeah, they didn't put in wheel support, which that is just such a terrible decision. I'm sure they'll add it in. I mean, this game has wheel support, and then yeah, I'm just like, I'm pretty sure that even with wheel support though, I don't think this is like a VR experience that people want. Like, if you actually look inside the interior of one of these trucks, it's very confusing. That's not to say that isn't interesting, but it's also just kind of like why would you do this? Why would you have this? It's kind of a lot of work for something that I just don't think anybody's really interested in. But then again, if you have the right control layout and stuff, sure. I mean, No Man's Sky is a bit different because that game, I just feel like there's a little bit more going on in it that could warrant VR. I mean, Space Sim is, a pretty good, I'm not sure how to put it, like setting or, what would the right word be, like context? No, I don't know. I'm sure there's a fancy word that I'm not thinking of, but it kind of lends itself more to the VR medium. Yeah, I have a VR headset. I haven't used it in forever because the area in which it occupies has been taken over by my little baby, which is fine. I could always fix it if I wanted to, but it's just too much hassle. So I just, actually the game that I always think of when I think of like one of the better VR games is Minecraft. Strangely enough, which I still think doesn't have native VR support, but you can get mods that have it, and it is probably one of the best experiences in VR. But then again, it's also you're interacting directly with the environment. I think that's what really separates this game as something you could. Because, you can interact with the truck, I guess. But, I don't know. I feel like that is not as... that wouldn't feel as good, I think. Because, a lot of things, like, for example, how do you simulate, like, the rumbling, of the truck? And also keep in mind, you're going to be in this thing, in VR. And people actually mention this. Another problem is, I guess there's performance issues. No, I don't want to do that. I guess there's performance issues. So actually, there's a lot of people who are posting in the reviews that this is the game that's making them sick. Because they're experiencing performance issues, and it's causing them to get sick. Because of, like, frame stuttering stuff. But even, like, just like, the bobbing and bouncing of the truck, like, it's gonna cause some issues. And also, like, I never played this game in first person. I can't imagine playing, like, I can't actually imagine trying to play it in first person. It doesn't sound like it'd be a very fun experience. So I don't know. Seems like another case of, like, we're just trying something. At least I'm glad they took the risk. I'm glad they actually took a risk to do it. And maybe they can fix it up so it is good. But this just doesn't seem like a thing that would be lend itself to VR. That's what yeah, when I think of interesting VR games, there are more things where you're really interacting with things. Like, the Lab is actually a good example because that's like Valve's showcase game that they sold with the Vive. And in that game, you're always interacting with stuff. You're interacting with, you're interacting with like one of them's like a bow and arrow, or you're flying a ship around using the Vive wand. Everything that you do, and even like the little like robot repair showcase thing, you're interacting with like computers and machines and stuff. That's the kind of experience that I think would lend itself to a VR setting. And it's just yeah, I don't think this is a good game for it. I think they could make it into a good game for it. I hope they do. But it'd be interesting to see what they can do with it. I hope they do. I hope they kind of work on it a little bit. Don't get discouraged from their first attempt. But just porting over the Mudrunner engine, I don't think was a great idea. Geez, that's the other thing. I'm like, geez. Like, Snowrunner is a pretty varied game. When I first saw Snowrunner, I'm like, oh, whatever. It's like, okay, so it's Mudrunner in the snow? I don't care. Why would I care about that? But then I actually like played it, and I'm like, oh, they've actually done like a lot of like work on upgrading this game, and upgrading the Mudrunner engine. Because Mudrunner's a pretty basic game. I played it a lot. I really liked it. Just tooling around in the jeeps and stuff, but it's a basic game. That's a refuel. Let's see. So we'll refuel this. Oops, wrong way. Let's see. There we go. Just refuel everything. There we go. And then let's go ahead and go to the trailer store. Sell it. There. Fantastic. I don't know if I'll... Oops. Okay. So I press space and my sound cuts out? Sure. I think it might be telling me that it's time to stop for tonight. It's getting late anyway. Oh. Alright. That's going to be it for me for tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I do have a Discord. You can find the link in the description. And I'm also on Blue Sky, but you should really only go there if you want to hear me post about politics. I don't post about anything else on there. Yeah. And that's about it. I will see everybody next time. Bye for now.